presentation. Like that, kid. Empty rifles, full canteens.
Improve my kung fu. I'd like to go. Still. Your girlfriend?
Yo, word up,
peace, worldwide.
I'm ready, son.
Yo, born ready in this
About to go into
motherfucker.
that fucking jungle and blow me some heads off, nigga.
Cut me some wigs and
Word
ears.
up, like my dad before me told me I was the next one to go into the next great war, kid.
Straight up medals
And
of
I'm ready,
honor on our
son.
shit. With love by
How
our
about
squad.
you, son?
Yo, I've been never scared in my life.
Yeah.
I was born for this
Let's
war
grab the
shit.
fucking gun, son.
Straight up, the cold steel, man. I'll put it to
Load
our
them
heads.
shits up, kid.
Yo, reload and be
Yeah,
out.
word up, kid.
Throw me in the jungle, son.
Hey yo, he grabbed the 45.
I grabbed the stainless, I signed the documents nameless. Shut up for a 20-hour plane trip. Staring at the weak girl crying at his hip. Lips travel, birds, marble, rookies greener than the jungle. Models on the flight, hitting me a light. Palm the ass, lay my rifle butt on the shoulder tight. Next field I play, be the glowing type. Napalm strikes out of sight. Death everywhere with those who bear witness of a life. And despite the life, we live nice like protruding goose. 2 clicks away with the rum outside. Pick a fight on any given night and stand up in the fray. Kept it down when he prayed. Always remember the words he would say. Hold your head low but look to the sky when you pray and never look away. Go to days like a rose of haze, still trapped in this maze. Watch too many go, and now I'm wrapped up in their chains. 2 more weeks, but I know I'll be back to some change. It's just the beginning, MENES didn't even name his age.
They told me 30 push-ups is all I needed to murder some bushes. All up in the jungle, Charlie was making trouble. We huddled up, hustles in these streets, no more. We suited up, hopped on the plane, black booted. All I have is a picture of my family. Teared to my heart as the plane defies gravity. Sergeant explained the mission, extradite the hill, but the commies had a better vision. I got my first taste of the field, unleashed on yield, landed in the rice fields, ready for war, unknowing the landscape. All the opponents playing hate. I see the shooter eyes slanted like louvers, just to think they call military maneuvers to us. All in the town running around, trying to relax and smoke me a pound. Can't see, it's all dark, smoke in the air, time to line up the chalk.
I have to go somewhere.
What? Yeah, kid.
Maximus Da Mantis.
Empty rifles, full canteens.
Basic dwellers.
Get your fucking case to your
Yeah.
brain, kid.
H.dot.
War every day, keep the mind spry, kid.
Open your eyes.
Yo, proceed with caution. MCs exhausted, deceased, lay your fleet the rest like endemic disease. Best believe my team swoon like killer bees from Philippines. What's the recipe? Hold the West and be like a shadow in the alley, asking for your centipede. Stalk streets. Can you handle the panic and ratchets and caskets in high demand in the back of the planet? Cabins of drum mechanics and dances require gas dances like old westerns. The weapon, you never felt it. Imagine hell, kid, coming at your helmet, burst your wig, make you lose the urge to live. You damn right, this earth confers the murk and birth you pigs. The Black Knight, silenced by the bullets, reading your last rites. Life flickers from the gun like partially broke flashlights. It's all visual, right down to the spiritual. Gather up your team, watch them all fall like Owen Hart's physical. Clash the cannon, piss in my hand, kid, erase the gun smoke. To end your life, all it took was one thumb stroke. I broke, I released the thumb, now you Alina. Code 38, named Thumbelina, aka Mr. Cleaner. You in a world full of empty rifles and full canteens. The war rages on despite the desolate battle scenes. Cut the verses, snatch your purses. We live the hate life. When you're dead, there's no way to lay right. So fall down, your whole team is lost in the fog now.
Hey yo, we fighting enemies behind their lines, they drop ahead of me. I rise and shot, defend the peace inside your cries is heavenly. We thugging it while trooping through a future pit of booze and puke. These stupid goose are too confused to hide it when they hear the boom. My ammunition horrendous, imperial vision cassette with my knife, slicing through your ventricle pipe. Kablam! We fallen generals, constructed from the ashes, erupting what matters tragic. We ravage you fucking maggots, sip a challenge full of blackness. Blood of the jungle savage, strapping sheep on my chest. I can't help it, it's a habit, sniping through competitors. Launch a missile, target predators. A never-ending cipher and protect their lives and ending them. I'm slashing through the action, compassionate, cool assassin. It's not the Ruger blasting, psychotic with brutal fashions. The endless swords, pedigree with training so amazing. Sniper aim inside your brain, your life is fading. Yeah, your life is fading. Sniper aim inside your brain, I'm so amazing.
MENES, yes, hold it to your chest. Pull the detonator, shoot some ribs on your flesh. I guess the best, we not supposed to make it. Images flash, the past we did a whole sacred. Wonder where the days went. Old man dying in his boots on the pavement. The rules of engagement, the tools of arraignment. Handed empty rifles for canteens for enslavement. The sun, the caveman, lying there whole day like the caveman. Holler in the middle of a jungle with waterfalls. A space shuttle sick with the violence and struggle. Many went missing in action, but now we back here with the Ruger and hatchet. Voodoo shacks chant the dead words, the ruler of madness. Buddha of sadness, stone pillars rise to heaven's attics. Wings through my back, bloody and tattered. War torn my soul cold and shattered. Reanimated, a few from patterns. Halo rotated, my dome sitting like Saturn. My wishes are granted, and ditches abandoned. Mars and songs to women disrobing, no glass and they call it. Stomach bulging and swollen, a golden aroma. Lace fragrant diploma, handed to me covered in the brains of another. The tears of the mother, down pierced like a sewer, turned back to earth like manure. I guess my only saving grace when it came down to that time was I didn't shoot her. I just tried to soothe her, held her tight in my hands like a Luger. It's life, when you living or dying.
You know, in ancient cultures, bears were considered equal with men.
This ain't no ancient culture here, mister.
Sometimes it is.
Word up. Skilled ass veterans of the Cold War, son. Maximus, BDC,
Pack of wolves.
the Pharaoh, classic eye. Listen, son. Yo, I'm holding recipes, so in the registry, hold your gad up, defend the melody. What? So what you telling me? In the days like we Lebanese, fighting for a lost release, life's gotten sick, plotting thick. We hop and skip over obstacles, and the mighty rich confined to this. Hell's Haiti, Gehenna, never left here, I'm still struggling with the rest of ya. So what you facing? You ever pop gas till your face is numb? The faceless one, no prints, no traces done. Never had it, riches I hold in abandonment, scattered like lost contaminants. Veteran of war, eyes record mad stories. Canteen holds my last drops of glory. I'm glad I made it, emancipated childhood full of mad rage, kid. Spitting fluid, the last of cerebral music. Written blueprints, a cast of medieval druids. Mad apparent, transparent, hold the thesis. Reach the pieces, heat releases. Fire through the barrels, virgins etched on the bones of lost pharaohs. Fuck the sparrow, keep your eye on them dirty ass scarecrows. So get your guard up, we lost in it. Music divine with no dark limits. It's the Cold War, this ain't no harsh gimmick. Ain't no parts in it, so get your guard up. So get your guard up, get your guard up. Listen to the next verse as you spark up.
In a dark world where the cities don't glow like a flawless pearl, you get your head knurled and set in the machine. Beats computer with claws instead of keys. Firm instead of screens, I can hear them breathe. Yo, the memory of what remembers me is a long dead cemetery. My rusty dagger exhales from the sheath. Tall sheiks on mountainous peaks, we all fight for peace. Lay dead in the sand, rise once again, sun in the east. Frost covered bones, hell as a whole rise on the feet. Undiscovered fleet floating under your street. The sea's locker, dark dream doctor. Fixed dice rolling for your life. Submarine with massive leaks. Evil empire, calling shots, seeking with heat. The umpire, we all thrown in the same fire. You don't leave, you retire. I remember looking down, hole just above my pelvis razor. I was still standing, blood drip, reminding me of bomber shit. My brother was there, jumping over the fence. Vultures scatter like matter, cheek, cannon, fist, alter data. Wake up, check my stomach, I'm bladder. This happens often, and it's exhausting. I hope I don't pass it off to my offspring. So get your guard up and master energy consumption. Who you may just meet me at your next family function. You, bitch, son. Motherfucking family picnic. Smell the lead in the air. Smell that shit from space. Warzone, constant, forever. Yo, die, son. Time doesn't stop moving.
But your heart does, kid.
Empty rifles, full canteens. Maximus, MENES, Pharaoh.
P.O.Ws. Macaroons from the mouth. End your fucking life, kid. The revolution's coming. Fuck all the fakers.
Smell that? You smell that? Napalm, son. Nothing else in the world smells like that. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You know, one time we had a hail bomb for 12 hours. When it was all over, I woke up. We didn't find one of them, not one stinking dink body. Smell! You know that gasoline smell? The whole hill. Smells like victory. Someday this war's gonna end.
Canteens, army helmets, gas pellets, blazing warfares in the midst of this hell, kid. Embellish, stay greenish, mop sick, thick thieves, rob your stance. Your Chris Reeves, read between these lines. Watch the heat rise like my arms bringing morning. In Alaska, see blackness. The gas quick, your face sauerkraut, steam your cabbage. Blasting ratchets like there was never hope in Damascus. Never fascist. My government stay asses, bring speeches to the masses. War verses, we need more hearses. In the action, stab you for your matches. I spit with mad passion, so bring your crew back. On my black backs, full sick. I'm quarantined in the hazmat, maxi ill son. I spit banquets, still controlling your mental matrix. I lay bricks like Egyptian masons, precise invasions, pyramid spaceships like Stargate. I bring the hard fate, balls tip the scales, even with God's ways.
Smoking a split, can't touch Nick, a toasty again.
In the history of war.
Max, MENES, scraper black, a war zone, bloody cats. Combat fatigues, empty rifles for full canteens. My whole regime, born for fire, the last brigade. In dirty churches formed the tire. Soul cabs induced aspire. If not, perish on these fields of war. Trap between steel doors, slack through the floor. Die before you even on the first days of tour. Not even in your jungles yet, kid, please. Holes in the head and the knees. Home was 23, now the slick, headed for the trees. I stare to the sky, but don't ask why. Order the squad to get live, a bullet 25. Beat high rounds around, artillery pounds, artillery. Tell me to get the fuck on the ground and man down. War-torn sounds, shot at forest row. I see a bloody pelvis, it's raining blood. Thank God for my army issue helmet. Yeah, I awake, the earth quakes. Hanging God as a Babylon, my thirst irks. I see family back to the earth. Pseudomonas infectious burst. Blue and green pus, boots, mines, rusty puffs from trucks. Burning huts, smell of rotting flesh. Drops, motherless children wander and die. No food supply, but I'd rather not be alive. Terror in nature's the eyes, winds the voice, the screens travel.
I could use a little morphine.
Dude, wait. Here you go. Here it comes. Please, there you
wanna go home. I wanna go home. Mama.
They had like their weapons up against the wall and stuff, and I kind of stumbled in there. When I came up in there and shined the light, you know, and boom, it was like Keystone Cops. They started reaching for the weapons, and I started shooting. Flash, this happens, flash, that happens. People hollering and screaming, people shooting. Your heart's pounding.
The Vietcong were ready as ever to repel interloping tunnel rats.
They would tie pit vipers, and they would hang them upside down with their tails. So if you weren't aware of them, and you get to look close enough, you stick your head in one of them tunnels, and bang, bang.
I saw one unfortunate young man who was new. He didn't exactly know what he was doing. He crawled up. At least he knew enough to get down, but he crawled up to the tunnel and looked over the edge, and he was shot right in the face. The guy was just sitting right there.
Flashlight pointed down the tunnel, and there were 3 VC there looking straight at us, and they opened up, and the next thing I saw was this green, yellow, red color flash, loud bang. Got my 45 and pointed it down the tunnel and emptied out the clip. I didn't hear any more sounds or anything. I tried to get John, and he wasn't moving. And I put my hand on his chest. His heart wasn't pounding, or pumping anyway. He was dead. And I could see my mother's face, so lifelike. And she told me, says, "Art, you're hurt. Get out of that tunnel." I said, "No, I'm tired." And she said, "Damn you, Art, get up and see the sun for one last time."
Hey, you know, we need somebody to go in the tunnel, and we went, you know, and took a 45 and chambered around.
Fuck, son. This jungle again. Give me that bug ride. Yo, it's your turn this time. Wow, this guy, why sending the fucking green boots? Why can't we just... What the fuck is this? First man in, last man
This is
out.
1976, tour of duty. Been a journey marked in the tunnels of death. The first time I never shot in a breath. Artemis steps, those lifeless moments in the dark tunnel. Number 50, knuckles bloody, pit vipers hang from the ceiling, never ready for a claymore. They say we silent, but we study. Masters of the rats, red lights of 45 buddy. Mission feeling slay the ugly, yo grizzly. Got my back, chest is sorta heavy. See a flicker of a light, and it's coming all of a sudden. A flash of blue or green, and I'm wondering, Ness, what the fuck? Why you stumbling? My pistol starts rumbling. Press forward,
Yo, I'm struck by the thought, wish to hold on my brother. He slapped me in the face and remind me of his mother. One of us don't make it, neither of us will. I crawl back, drain it, and confirm the VC kills. A tear falls down my cheek, I classify your sweat. It's hard as hell down here, even to a vet. Now the fuck out my way, I'll see you back at camp. I'm moving, said Maximus, if you can. And give me your ammunition, I need the extra clips, I feel alone this time. Entering my crib without the talisman, my brother or the myth. A single tunnel rat is destined to get bit. A trap, I could trip and plummet into a pit. At that moment, get the strikes from a pit viper. Hung from his tip, reactions tell me hit the dirt with my dick. And crawl along the ground, let the mist, let the gravel scrape your fist. Presently, 6 feet deep, they're not afraid to shit. Revenge, or vengeance, pretentious don't mean shit. Don't take any intel, but rather next to slit. Stumble in the room where there's more than 6 asleep. Awaken, alarms rise like quiet night screams. Shells empty, a long moment like visions of a coleman. No movement, follow by your soul into silence. Suddenly, I'm disgusted, shocked by all of the violence. I'm bleeding, realized after the battle, couple of holes, no body, none took the castle. I stumble on further, but hear a voice in the background, a black sound, like death with the 4-pound.
I heard a mind trip, step back, look into the forest. I see Corporal Mason picking out bullets with the 4 sets. The holes drenched with blood pouring out his clothes. Then I ask, where is Grizzly? I can feel it, that black death. Moments like this, I can never hold back breath. Let me breathe again, face covered in mud, burning like hell. I wanna explode like a scud. I say, yo son, just stay here, mend your wounds, and then I disappear. No gun, no rifle. All I need is my knife and a Bible. And hell, it's more deadly to stab for survival. As I engage, puffing cheaper than slaves, I start seeing crazy visions, mind tripping, slipping eye vision, switching to a larger scope. Purple haze in his line with coke. Moving live, take another toke. Into the tunnel, I start laughing, making sounds like a Gatlin. I begin moving, slipping, sliding, peeping the carnage left behind by my man's Desert E. Imagine feeling like a Russian skull moving through these dark tunnels, lubricated by my man's blood. I hear voices, it's crystal clear, coming from a cave lit by a bone-made chandelier. I engage, the gorge widens, monolith statues carved in the cave resemble titans. A red mist elevates to eyes level. I swear I can smell the stench of the fucking devil. There's a staircase winding down the bottomless cavern. I'm galloping down and see Grizzly battling, blood spraying belly from his abdomen. I can barely stand, I see the beast waiting for a feast. Grizzly on his knees, still swinging his Desert E. Empty clip and pin fried from over fire, and I'm still 3 stories up. We took a puff to get high again. Look back down, I swear I see Leviathans. My man looks up and sees me running down to him. We meet up and engage through the spider's den. Yeah. Shifting slowly like rock settlement. I'm there again, in that place called hell again. The realm is bent, nose dripping, eyes bleeding, canteen leaking, clothes ripping, madmen screaming, alien hieroglyphics line the cave. Show 2 men being ripped, cooking, eating. I can't take it, my arm swinging, sharper dagger ripping. I hear blood dripping, young kids twitching. Death is in the air. Grizzly grabbed the boulder and started hitting. My vision shifting, clearing, crying. Inside I'm dying, seeing vision, bodies dropping. No shorties who hid in this chasm to escape the madness. A dog tested me. Yeah, what the fuck? We just kill orphan refugees. Yeah, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Having to deal with it. Since I'm the original man, call me Adam. The beginning. When I explode, it's your end go. Since the beginning of time, the original mind has been the dominant. Thought process be like atom bomb, explosive doses of poetry. Rock the crowd in the full emotion like the ocean be. I be coasting be, riding supersonic waves in the galaxy, the atomic submarine. Take y'all back to the origins like time machine. The scientists split atoms and the gammas. Nuclear fission creating highly unstable versions. The result is much more worse than Hiroshima. Chernobyl, the whole Bolo, going postal, coast to coast. Your sound is local, my focus resonate. It's a lo-fi sound to detonate. You couldn't measure the blast radius with a million measuring tapes. Before now they couldn't escape. Ashes fall in their skin, soaking in genetics altered. A new sound is born, yeah, you could call me the father. The father taking me Mori. It's been identified as mine, so it's the times you couldn't tell by the shine. I cast no shadows, the sun don't do that. Got haters trying to eclipse me, even when they block, I still shine elsewhere. Remember this, you fuck with me, you better have healthcare. This ain't a game, it's atomic warfare. Big ass policy, kid.
Whose rhymes, whose minds, doom signs, who denied the end of times, few lie, cypher complete, the cycle of nine, we divine. Heaven's him straight in spines, a boy of wine, frost-bitten fingers formulate frozen factions, oblivion, observation, orbit, oceanic octaves, gathering the game with some galactic goal. Hearing voices, none fighting for more common goal. In the haze, heard the large maze, trap me in it. Energy fields, siphoning my life away. Power slaves with magnetic tags, a new drug for the ages. Scarred from electric burns, brains fed up till the speed of generator turns. Turbine gusts, gamma ray flush entire ecosystems. Stagnant weak, low cell organisms are the victims. Molecular diffusion, planet cover in a sickly pollution. Through shadow waves, so mass like rains to stand. Through deserts in Canada, across sunken seas to Japan. Forests turn a pale color, death has painted this land. Walk higher plains, bloody chains still dragging from my legs. Sirens screech my name from damn villages, murdered by militants. Whose souls are still pillaging.
The shit is gully. The shit is gully, listen to volley. Fire arrows that spiral seeds formulated for plots of underground government shareholders. That hero from the beast that broke out the belly like aliens eating the real bones. I hit domes with the gamma 9 precise dice, chopping send your brain for the sacrifice. The mind heist, eyesight like Peregrine Falcon. Sniper heights your life, might leave your soul tonight. You can't stop me now, I'm infinite. Source of my powers like solar rays. Every minute kid so sickening. Lyrics stay crispy like KFC chicken skin, living sin, walking these black tops, never giving it. It's the higher mind with deep thoughts like underground mountains. Inspire shines even though we fought the heat. Saw the strike like Soviet scud propelled through the aqueducts. Scholars on top of your hood like monster trucks. A different war for with different bitty chest battles, bullets taking flesh samples. We never died. Maxi lyrics a gift from the Magi. Word up, a gift from the Magi. Diggity feel.
Good God. How you doing?
The 95 class regiment. Yo, I killed the roof. Coleman Rome in a tomb fit for Zeus. Glass domes protect my brain from parasitic invasions. Spits will leave your mind with slight abrasions. Hold us out, we massive dense stars, travel spectrums, and cause crash landings. Look to the sky, it's Michael Landon.
MENES, high up on the chest. Lotus forest, a brute from flesh. 2 to 1, like Budapest. Master text, I wanna win and send it through your tomb. Frozen cameras waiting at the womb. We stick rap Commodores. You the past like Neanderthals and dinosaurs.
My mind's a source, causing sonic booms with telepathic force. Rip you to stitches. Maxi make barbarians look like bitches. My rap training on the made green berets jump off bridges. I spit cats and over for your cranium. In danger with Earth's turf. When the mantis is raging, flaming in water like shit is undostable. It's undoubtable when Maximus is powerful. Flip the track out, man niggas back out. When they see my mic, pull the Mac out.
The peace God breeze from the season of frost. I be breathing with looks like live demons on the cross. Focus on the track, like a dynamite sack. Rhinoceros split, anonymous tip. Churches condoning my shit like yo. You heard that new MENES, take the rap past to the melt like place and blood. Haste and blood, pace and slugs, decay of love. I felt it all. It's saw the earth, the giant crystal ball. There was no future absorbed, in fact, nothing fruitful at all. A looping of age, futuristic plague surrounded by cops with the gauge, ready to engage.
Masquerades of grenades, flaming in these last days. War, it seems, a season, the greater thesis. Catch me on the block cipher with Jesus Christ, guard your life. These balls are light emitted from the sun's radiance, blazing fists. No man's like the Canaan kid, 1,000 ancient descendants. Kept me secret until my essence is ended, blended with defendants of Indus Valley. The last D, the tree of life, please for me to stop the fight. Maxi never quits, fight tallies capture my advocates deep in the ancient abyss, flaming with fists.
Evasive maneuvers, your technique maneuver, eyes pristine, 5-1, and everywhere like the sewers. The Boa, M1911, feathers like out your sofa. Splash a fake Van Gogh, and with the blood, put another BDC poster. Commonwealth storm in the front, with solid metal rug, smelling like skunk. Front man holding up, like what? Pass us that trunk, and the rest of your hooch, and get your darling over here.
Cut that shit, son. No, it's over for them. Gotta open your eyes.
Sang a lot, sang too little. The words have lost their meaning. But once you enter a world of flying lead and soaring planes overhead, the words seem to come back to you, and old feelings attract to whom. I stand on an old hill with the torn up grunt jacket, grenade satchel, still intact like my package. Dirty, grungy, limey, slimy, old timer Fugazi. Blew the brains of my enemy, who Dari, who dare I? Red flare fly across a glaring sky like a battle cry. Wash away my sins in gin and 45 caliber wind. When I leave, I'm sure to see them again. So my friends are bare arms and long claws. They call me Grizzly, giant on the battlefield, but M.V.A could never hit me. Too shifty, holding a priest in encampment 150. I stand at attention whenever the missiles miss me. I swear allegiance to no flag, a single man, cause it's the entire platoon that we plan. And when one falls, we all go back for that man. I am no god nor give a damn. Fuck Uncle Sam, he the one who made your gun jam and took kids from their mother's hands, brought to early deaths, rolled in shallow graves. I still consider it money in exchange for slaves. In these days, I come back to this hill every year and lick shots in that crater over there, leaving it bare, no growth. The feeling I carry with me like an empty rifle everywhere I go. I've considered putting one in my dome and going home, but truly rather have it through me in. Truer words never spoken. Noyz.
Yo, check it out. Yeah, my soul lips from solar flare eclipse, motion quick, wall bomb hounds, check the skirmish. Birth from experiments by Nazi Germans. The first version, flesh vermin, murder hermits with these word kids. You can't understand what we learning until the flame is burning. Check the liquid from the thermos, royal sake in the canteen. It's a mad scene, yo, menace. Load the empty rifles and call up the damn team. Dead poets arise from mud crypts, the gun hits like Dolph Lundgren. We chillin' in the back, feeding Hannibal Lecter. It's the infected professor.
Maximus MENES, walk the altar of death. Forest tunnels, black water, finger traps, remove air from the chest. Puncture vest, rifle smoke, strike for most. Third to a life of war. Spent in country with Oriental horse. Backwood Jackson, Okinawa boss. Fragmentation scars, large eruptions from the flesh like bloody swamps. The blooded kernel contains with the poison mist. A brother thick fog like falling shells. We hit the dirt like stone rain from the asteroid belt, but never fell. And thunder my battle cry. God like Diomedes, all sides retreated in the middle, seeking water, allowed to bleed in the shelter and fill the canteens with armor. Beatjitzu, Maximus, empty rifles. Catch one to your head, kid. Yeah, yo, the war bells time giving us the Nobel Prize for rhyme backs and fell a new form of dynamite. Dynamite relates the function, but your mom's free pays the combustion. Hates we red carpet dusters, medallion swinging, aura glowing from our center. The epicenter, the inventor, pips hit the ground, that's where we enter. Full moon, your posse is now your fucking platoon. Priest in white robes, laying dead white rose. It grows like the undead church benches and rows. While I stand above, but we dwell below like the snow around the globe. We always treated at home, so bold with the poem with death warning. As the whirlwind swoops upon the note, laughing out what moves across the plains, looking for a friendly exchange. Before we meet, just pray to feast the day. It soars into the night. The man just won't follow this vigilance beyond sight. The merchant in a room, 4 agents in a goon, third eye out the socket, bent him like a spoon. Boom. Rush. Fatal mentality, over deadly melody. Cause anarchy and casualties, treachery, battery, packing armory. Went by the opera with members of a dead society.
Check the apparatus, lost treasure maps and loaded gatlings. Hold the stash, kill what? We forever lost like underwater. Atlantis, soul pulsates, break your thoughts and the atoms go on. Massive energy from protons. These are lost songs deeper than your mentals. Holding metal wearing robes made from golden rose petals. Bathing in hot tea kettles, black dust settles. When we shift in these perilous streets, hounds and beasts rising to the top like pounds of yeast. Welcome to the feast, ancient tools during this famine. Onyx medallions, mad wars battling, so fascinating, and you never lose it without warning. We swarming mad scientists, buzzing like hornets within the foggy mist, and your thoughts are narrow, shifting the arrows. Our minds are one with the hearts of ancient pharaohs, beasts that are feral. When the blows hit, make your backbone slip like spinal stenosis. What's the venue? Maximus and the war continues. What's the venue? Maximus and the war continues. Boom.
There is a man who stands with a walking stick in his hand, plans from the prophets to develop the strands, watches rainforests enveloped in sands. As a man walks, he's shifting the land. One stride equals one moment, glides to his own sonnet. All in the time when duality's like adding gin to the tonic, blasted off the green bionic, zombie state catatonic, ionic solar beams cauterize seams of iron and flesh, rip wormholes through fabrics inserting the death, capitalize off a chance, visually enhanced demographics, audio in trance, enslaved by advanced languages, demonstrations, militarization of a nation, the fall and uprising of republics and legal delegation. There is a man, free from obligation, facing the conflict but no confrontation. He who masters war, masters creation. I is we, and we are nothing but a placement. Adjacent symbols were created, but who is the who created it? There is a man.
Actually pity those poor bastards we're going up against. By God, I do. We're not just going to shoot the bastards. We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder those lousy Hun bastards by the bushel. Traditional language, Flowerz, like all real American bull bastards. Love, stay with that. We're not just going to shoot the bastards. We're going to cut out their living way and use their grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder the hand bastards by the push into Americans play to win all the time.
Yeah, stop the beat and listen up. All up in the hot fire, army fatigued up. Sweat dripping, metal fragments spitting, men clashing, killing women and children, grenades flying. The piercing iron melting your skin without trying. Pins as daggers, claymores lay in the jungle like pumas hunting invaders is deadly. The object simple, duck down when you see the circular missile. They got a murderous visual. I got 10 straps on my chest like they award symbols or rank badges. Explosions be loud and penetrate through your fucking flap jacket. Duck, you bastard, or get dusted deep in the casket. Yeah, it's grenades, it's grenades. You best to move out the way or get slayed. It's grenades, it's grenades. Take cover, motherfucker, or stand where you lay.
I'm under in between bullets and trees. It's what I need, senses alive. This is how I feed. It was never for greed or saving another man's seed. To see a similar bleed, it's like the first time you ever breathe. I'll proceed to believe we not going to the same place. So I work with great haste at a delirious pace. I don't remember a face whether days end or nights stay. One might say a long way, a dirt road, life's choice avoided by most, forced upon all. A war cry, a distant call, like a siren seen through walls, like the fog of violence. For me, it's like a distant island. I see the goal ahead of me, no gleaming sound from the vibrant. They run and fear from us like a dreaded tyrant. The aftermath of a battlefield now silent. I stand upon it like hills with shrines on it.
The world now demands a maturity of America that we may not be able to achieve. It demands that we admit that we have been wrong from the beginning of our adventure in Vietnam, that we have been detrimental to the life of the Vietnamese people. The situation is one in which we must be ready to turn sharply from our present ways. The New Testament says, repent. It is time for America to repent now, for the kingdom of God is at hand.
Word up, word up. Not just the war in another country, but war in the streets, son. Empty rifles, full canteens, nigga. Yo, I got my liquid pen filled with the blood of mankind. Seeing no lives, dreaming of demise. Listen, I seen no hearts dream crushed by street resines. Trying to eat, picking scraps in these barbaric streets. Hope traveling the wind like empty thoughts. Man, niggas gone, yo, son. Plenty car. You either wake up or you stay stuck with your eyes closed. Either way, you stuck with today's luck. I'm on the edge of dying. My thoughts are left defiant. Walking with symbols on my feet and Daniel's den of lions. Defying, hang myself with the belt of Orion. My head is grinding through the patterns of dead souls who were left alive, walking pillage and slaying wave rocks to the irrelevant. I watch real life and avoid peeping the TV. Kids with knives, gotta stay conscious while sleeping. Don't nod, cause when the heat gathers, fiends stay awake like Jehovah's Witness magazines. Bloody scenes, rough edges. Peace to those who walk them Armageddon. Don't mark the end of yo, we fall from forgetting how to breathe in these thick streets full of thieves falling from the roof. Like autumn leaves, gone in the path like a summer breeze. I can't see, it's all dark. My retinas need vitamin A to spark up my sight thoughts. Stay visceral, it's all visual. Watching the criminals sling out the medical. It's the black meds turning young bright minds into crackheads, and it's all relevant. Not a damn man left to die without his medicine. You gotta mind, choose how you live. Don't forget to straighten your spine, cause out here niggas don't forgive. Don't forget movements is only 1/10 of this hell-bent resting place we descend. Word up. Fill them empty rifles, drink them full canteens, nigga. Empty rifles, full canteens, nigga. 1/10 of movements.
Yeah, no questions, no questions. Only answers. We maintain it, son. Yo, forever. Hoping for your sounds of life, different languages with everyone can understand. A scream of anguish, locked in an Anglican church, writing its verse on equivalent thirst. In the past it went first, holy water splash, Rio flashes, microphone and pop out the cymbals crash. Audience raise their hands, praise was given, but not with the way we live it. Forsaken children, reconstruct every brick in this building. The words I swear I'm 25 to death, and when I bring them to life, the marble statue took a step and grabbed the shepherd endured a setback, and that's when the stained glass began to crack. St. Mark after the streets of Egypt emerged, and the light of 1,000 older sons converged. The weight of a verse like a biblical plague, one cynical egg, and the nest is purged when that's destined for dirt. Bloody sunset, bloody sunset. Let's never forget. Those who lost their breath.
Fire burning on the stoops in these perilous streets. Mom melting out your ears from the deadliest heat. I shot you dead, now you laying on the floor. Where the fuck's my shit? You told me I don't know. Between these yellow lines, battles are forged behind the doors of our homes like the Terrowrist forts. You listen, little kids watching emotions. We gorillas in the mist, hitting the black top like surrogates, murderous. Moving fast through the wire like Ethernet. No telling how hard the heat will hit. Capture the vibe like we in Bogota. Clashing with nines, the action is live, never daunting. Lose control when it's life, like Jack and the haunting. The masses are marching, gather up your troops, get ready for the tussle. About to show you the real power struggle.
Crossbeat, Masonic Monk, aka the Nocturnal Prophet. Creeping in the darkness.
Those who lost their breath.
Mass man ministry, moving unpredictably. Militant security, separate bunkers and facilities. Abilities to touch you anywhere with a stick or a flare gun. Blasting out the nasal, hand erupts in the navel. Sinking lands like sea ships, seek then diminish. In a dark mist, exit like Christ. The slam of the rebel's fist on the book of life. As the sprite remove the eyesight by the devil's might. Bewildering, biblical, metaphysical. Illusions cast shadow while the widow holds a candle in the window. Life so simple, how can evil progress? More diligent than people, cock back a rifle, swear to a Bible, blood from a rival, a chance for revival, condemned to survival, vitalize the nutrients instead of armed sorrows, holding on to my halo.
I happened to see a tree move to my left front. I don't remember who was sitting behind me, but I did tap him on the shoulder, and I pointed to the tree, and I took my M16 and I put it on automatic. And then he looked at it and he goes, "Oh, there's nothing there." Suddenly there was this series of clicking sounds. And then the battle started. It sounded like every weapon in the world was being fired at that point.
I saw Braden fall, I saw Carrasco fall, and I saw Gribble fall.
A lot of fire ahead of us, which we knew was Alpha Company.
They were firing out of the trees. They were firing out of bunkers. All you could shoot at was muzzle flashes.
Thì khi gặp nhau á, thì độ trong vòng 10 mét, 15 mét. Chứ còn nếu hai bên sát nhau vậy rồi thì nó chẳng quánh mà được.
Within a few minutes, I guess, or whatever, I could tell, a huge Claymore mine went off. Pharaoh hit Sergeant Johnson, who was laying next to me. To this day, I see him. He was just laying there blind.
Yeah. Listen, son, the rifles full canteens, nigga. Listen, yo, deep in the jungle of Vietnam. The reasons call my whole team isn't alone. We creeping through the forest. This ain't gump, it's real explosions. Ninja like emotions, a tropical ocean full of deadly pits and mud houses and kids with grenades pulling kamikazes. How you supposed to survive this rage? Berets with fear, gooks in the mist. You shoot then they miss, they blend in with the foliage. This is hard body, bloody wolf, the operation sending deep zone pokes through the jungle with the canopy. The insanity that's driven me back. I hear crickety craps, they creeping. The moon provides light, tonight we ain't sleeping. My eyes deepen, covered in leaves. My whole regime uses camel skin canteens. Young kids and fathers trained to move to the sound of wind talkers. It's dark carnage, pitch black. Imagine that you can't see your enemy, only images of destiny and the sound of the jungle collapsing on your energy. I can't take it. I load up the gate and begin my repayment. My right hand man is back to back. They bust back. I'm jumping, I'm dodging, I'm weaving in between the rain smoking trees, kid.
The Pharaoh down, I'm waking from a thunderous sound to the ground. In your fossils, man, just get battalion on the line. We need eyes, white flare shoot through the sky. Hunters moving like ants, phantoms walk up with lamps. Shells hit the dirt, cartridges empty, senses inert, defenses avert. Relentless dead wonders, temple a bloody uniform. Why must this battle go on? About to become from the hills, still dying, but from not taking temperature pills. Not the murderous skill, I'm more conscious and climbing the next 1,000-meter incline. 64mm motors incoming, knock walk gorillas. A rainy night, blurry vision with shadow figures and hasty triggers. Cold food and wasted zips, a rise that goes from ancient crypts. Breath parts from swollen lips. Cigarette tips, vibrant pits of hammer smoke. Grammar broke, flash thunder, friendlies crossing through the lines. Boom, up goes a mile, vitals, limbs and vines crossed. Medic, get to the man down. It's a horse war, sir, and we out of water. No more fees, Sam's down, his wife just had a daughter. We like cattle to the slaughter, left guard back, just a little farther. And I hear bombers overhead, as if they forgot our location. Oh, we going out like martyrs. It's always a battle, whether with rifles or time. Your mind, weakness. I salute. Smokes in an old musket boom, feet upon the desk and metals cover his chest. Random game above the fireplace, the centerpiece was a bear. And Noyz back and stare, gunpowder littered the floor. But it's nothing, the old captain had him puffed in before. When papers were on parchment, and news was a bullet in the head. One shot below for 5 minutes and again. Locked up like a log cabin, 4 tunnels the room and scrimmage. Back walls, windows covered in linens. To the side, his favorite rifle, old faithful. And like a slave wife to a dying days remain the faithful. Ivory trigger, back at Maplewood, crafted from the Iroquois giver. Open hands up for the lower river, a crystal city, a sacred mountain that no other white man could wander. Travel, obtain earth's lessons and bathe in the sun shower. When I ran boots and brush and hinge beneath my feet, the grass was cloud patterned. Wild animals smashed my speed and galloped with me. I even understood what was said, as if they were able to speak. Beautiful hymns, Mother Nature, the pearl, breath prophets, the farthest hillside you could imagine. Hawkins never fathom on another plane, a higher understanding. The quote, life is a flux, ever changing, so prepare to depart. Whether the space is a star or the dirt is a sea, reincarnation, another dimension, or a crystal sea. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the soldier been dead a long time, coming back just to say his piece. Peace.
In the trenches, man bullets screeching, cool evenings, every man bleeding. I hold my fist to my heart, wondering when I'm gonna part from my brigade. It's mad dirt kissing my cheek from explosions, grenades we holding. Pull the pin, release them sin. Check the bayonet and my man's wrist, pull it out. Rush on to the field with no doubt. No logic in war, no war without fight. No fight without spite, no spite without hate. No hate without lies, no lies without leaders. Feeding escape allegiance, pleading please leave us be in our homes, dreaming of peace. Mad shots impeding, kids screaming. I'm going crazy, son, I can't believe it. I'm forced to fight as the brisk wind blows this evening. I load the forgotten dreams. The backdrop was a playground. Word up, the backdrop was a playground. No casualties of war.
Shells and fire, private first class click, ammunition bearer, strike terror, like death of all eras. Cold nights on hard hills, a day to remember. Grub was taking too long, had to some fuel to the flame to get my cooking on. Ration heat and bar was almost gone, mud on my boots. Salute the troops through the eyes of a gook. Forest traps gleam like golden loot. I breathe in the scene by your manifold and roots. Flowerz in the trees like leaves and birds in season. Hunting season, feeling like a vegan stomach bounce. Turn back to see the tender light next to the recently acquired artillery prototype that I've yet to been buried. Half the company moves in a hurry, the other towards the fiery fury. And the enemy, no enemy, can easily see there's a crisis in the star of identity. No empathy, there was never meant to be. Daggers of metal, splinters of wood were sent to me. The scene was heavenly, wish to see it written in calligraphy. MENES described, Clymax provided the infantry. We gained infamy in the inferno, trying to stomp it out desperately. The rage was infernal, bullets seeking mortars, falling grunts, bleeding sergeants calling. Who's got the morphine and where the fuck is our head? Are we dropping off the payload, in the red and twisted ilium? If I make it out, I'ma fuck a million. I suddenly hear the wizard like a fly in my ear, and I realize silently that my time was not here.
Grenades flying, pins hit the floor like solid iron. Moving to the side, ducking mass shrapnel. The bloody battle, running through a field of famished cattle. We tryna shoot back, but we stuck with empty rifles. This ain't scenery, red skies or burnt greenery. Imagine slanted evil men fire vehemently. I gotta think like an animal and let my instincts free to me. My man MENES is here, telling me to leave him be. No man left behind, that's the order. I take a bullet in the spine, that's the aura. It's final curtains, the final act. I pick up a gun and fire back and leave these cocksuckers lubed in the bloodbath. I hunchback the bar while you're stuck in my boot. I feel the high fire, one in the shoulder, two in the legs. MENES picked the gun off the floor, began shooting for days. Immaculate rays, I think I'm dying, death-defying. Heart beating with the rage of a cage wire lion. Army of two with just one gun, 3 clips left, and 100 on the run gunning. There ain't no stopping us, adrenaline pumping out my veins. We keep defending, kid, in the trenches, laced with barbed wire. We stuck like cars with flat tires, ain't nowhere to move. We surrounded like the Clymax sound, and we tryna crawl on the ground. Yo, these gooks wanna crush us, we lay severely outnumbered. It's like 1,000 came rushing out the dirty bunkers. We caught, I think we in trouble, dude. They throw us in a hub full of dying P.O.Ws. We caught, they throw us in a hub full of dying P.O.Ws. P.O.Ws, M.I.A, motherfucking P.O.W.
This is a song written exclusively for me. Something to warm me on a lonely winter's night. This is a song written exclusively for me.
Yeah.
Something to warm me on a lonely
Check
winter's
it.
night.
Yeah. A young man battling his demons, found a night like hope was reaching for his reason. It's a war outside, regardless of your home. In the Gulf Coast, dipping from the solid hollow bones. Out in America, battling poverty, housed in the same garbage, you trying to oust and flee. And it's lonely, I was there, how many pounds of rocks I seen, resin out falling stairs. A shadow creeps behind you when it's lifeless. All your hopes and dreams burnt in the pipes, kid, eyes heightened, blinded by the rights of the frightened. And you despise the white kid, even though his life is as black as 45 devices. ISIS stabbing the heart like the very veins of a life, kid. It's cold outside, there's no comfort except for the 9 you found by the dumpster.
This is a song written exclusively for me.
Everyone,
something to warm
to the world, rise up back at you and float.
This is a song written exclusively for me. Something to warm me on a lonely winter's night.
We freezing, gold statues, marble ceilings, the floor around us is a walk and no feeling. Candles are lit, a new wick, every step on kindling, just a plate in the dark like you forget an odd wind. travels in the air. Again, a gleam from golden armor pieces you impaired. Are you getting closer? One step away from becoming a stone's coaster. Ride of this pyramid's ghost coaster. The tile looses under your feet. The light expands beyond visible reach. Can't physically budge like you rolled up in an invisible bug. Mouth dry, the horror, the light, cold eyes, frozen dead of the night. Yo, the end of your too much water wall, glowing toners, ruby chamber, sacrifice servants, and all royal portraits. The world's fortune, buried and preserved, cryogenically frozen, clone.
This is a song written exclusively for me. Something to warm me on a lonely winter's night. This is a song written exclusively for me. Something to warm me on a lonely winter's night.
Yo, I spit a personal verse that reflect all the hurt. I use the gift that was given that's reflecting my curse. Hey yo, it's spoken from the soul and the left of my shirt. I've been fighting the fucking feeling since I left mama's skirt. Since the days I was forbidden to open the front gate to the cans of ravioli that filled up my dinner plate. Had no choice to dress but me. Going to sleep hungry, kill for a home cooked meal. I dare you to take it from me. Respect is everything, I had to fend for myself. Always down to shoot the fair one, but I had to move in stealth. Cause niggas was too pussy to throw hands on their own. Cause they clones of another coward that's afraid to walk alone. Saw my brother turn fiend years when he got clean. Caught in a vicious cycle that too many foreseen. It's just a chapter on my tablet I sketched on a silent granite. You don't have to sympathize but eventually understand it. What?
This is a song written exclusively for me. Something to warm me on a lonely winter's night. This is
Get
a
up,
song
kid.
written
No, get up, kid.
exclusively for me.
Oh man,
Something to warm me.
I'm just having the most wonderful dream. Yeah, well, that shit's over, man. I escaped, I was home. What you see, kid? What you see, kid? See it in your eyes, son. I swear I spent days swimming, crawling, dragging my companion with no sense of direction, little to no connection or ammunition. Thirsty, canteens glistening, but quickly depleting from the cleansing and necessity. Now blessed to be alive, M.O.D getting the best of me. The way that giant feel pottery, holding the nameless corpse is gotta be. Who knows? No one anymore, but looks to the booze must have been a claymore. So I walked on, dropped the dead weight and followed that song simply because it played on and on and on and on. And so the story goes, a man walked to the top of that hill and while screams were heard like that of a ghost to unnatural nature. And later we approached and on the faces of every man bear a terrible grin, a nameable sin. Close my eyes and again it begins.
Full of gunpowder. I'm gonna light that shit up and I'm gonna throw it. And it's gonna blow up and you're gonna go bite that motherfucking man's neck over there. And you're gonna grab his fucking gun. And I'm gonna go bite that other man's neck over there. And I'm gonna grab his gun and we're gonna take over this shit. We're gonna escape. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, man. I can't live like this. Let's make our move, son. Let's escape this place of fate. The plan I taken us and let the pigs chew our face. I can't stand looking at the slanted eyes, sleeping traumatized like heathens breathing in our own feces. I got a plan, understand we died trying. Living in this cube is like hell frying. So check this, it's sorta sick. Remember the gunpowder your Mick had in his leather made hand grip? Woo! I poured it in my canteen, my nigga. I don't even care if this shit flows right. You gotta understand the mysteries of war fight. The whole entire site is like napalm, Agent Orange. Burning in your seeds, epidermis. This is sick warfare, concentrated into a bomb like thermos. But back to the plan, I toss this Molotov's canteen, then you bite the fuck out of that man. We ducking man bullets. This shit is whimsical. You alright, son?
Ready? Yo, gotta get out. There he is, get him. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Grab the gun. Oh, he's down. Not gonna make it. There's a perimeter. Oh shit. To win. Kill. Just to live again. See my friends die. See my foes die. I scream to an open sky. Question why? It's for freedom, liberation. We get cages. Stared at by the eyes of Satan. Observation. See the full canteens fly. Hit the ground and empty munitions to the sky. Terrified with no other emotion preferred. It makes you a terrible person. Absurd. The ability to rip out necks with your teeth and not give a fuck about disease. We're going to hell. This is hell. This is the place that religious drones talk about. A spiritual drought. When bullets rain over your head, guard you without. Should no peace. I know the feeling of being a prisoner of war. Believe we escape. Counting buckets of love from countless numbers of slugs. Number runs like napalm, covering forms, dismembering mama sons. I remember it all, but this present moment, thousands of shells continue to fall. The praying mantis, white aura, growing vaguer. The sooner I get there, yes, the greater. Without warning, the pilot slices like a saber. I jettison like the Jefferson airplane chopper into a crater. I'm on my feet and check the wreckage later. For now, I'm a plain old black booted savior. We from trench to trench, but I'm not picking up a scent. Apparitions got me chasing ghosts and hopping fences. I heard my name, I saw the man. He only had one arm and out the wound-born sand. Black clouds surrounding the mound where he waved me down. Again I'm all alone, again I'm all alone, again I'm all alone, again I'm all alone. Trapped inside an endless war zone. Yo, where's my canteen? Yo, where's my rifle? Yo, where are all my friends? Where is our God? Forsaking you, forsaking me, forgotten you. That's why you're shaking me.